Hello my darlings, I'm so happy to hear that so many of you are now messaging me saying that the things you've written down on your scripting letters are coming true as well. So if you haven't written your manifestation scripting letter yet, or you've written one but you're not quite sure if you've done it right or if it's working yet, then this is the video for you. I'm going to tell you everything about exactly how we do it, how you write things down and then you watch them manifest into your reality. And make sure to stay to the very end because I've got a special scripting surprise gift for each and every one of you. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're brand new, welcome! My name's Lucy and on this channel I share all kinds of things about personal development, spirituality and how to become the best version of you. Many of you may have seen some of my previous videos about scripting. Just over a year ago now, I discovered this scripting method from an Abraham Hicks video that I was listening to. I gave it a go straight away, and within a 6-month period, absolutely everything on my manifestation scripting letter had become my reality, including more money in my account, videos going viral on social media, which I had never had prior to creating this letter, attracting more positive people into my life and into my business. I wrote all of those things on this letter, as you can see, and every single one of them came true within a 6-month period. So why does it work and how can you do it to get the same kind of results for you? Before we dive into how you're gonna do it, it's quite useful to actually understand why something like this works so that you can have more faith in the process. If you're writing it down thinking like, I have no idea how the frick this is actually going to do anything, then that's immediately the wrong vibration because you're just full of doubt. Whereas you've got to have certainty that this is something that's actually going to bring your next level to you so you can get excited about it. Let's look at it in logical terms and spiritual terms. On logical terms, creating a scripting letter helps you to, number one, get clear on what you want. There was a long time when I was not actually clear on what I actually wanted in my life. So it's a great process to help you understand what you would like to manifest in your near future. Number two, when you write it down and then part of the process is to reread this letter to yourself day and night for at least 30 days, you are focusing your mind, your conscious mind, and even more powerfully, your subconscious mind in the direction of these things. So at least twice a day, your brain is focused on these things that you want. Now, our subconscious minds are unbelievably powerful, but beyond our actual understanding. But what we do understand about the subconscious mind is that it sort of works away in the background with the information that you give it. So when your subconscious mind is programmed to thinking that you're broke and money is hard to get, then everything that you notice and see and the conclusions that you draw and the opportunities that you take, they all agree with your subconscious belief, which is that you're broke and money is hard to get. Whereas if your subconscious belief system is that you're valuable, money comes to you quickly and easily, everyone wants to give you money and money is in true abundance, then every day there are going to be opportunities that you notice, there are going to be ideas that come to your mind, and there are going to be circumstances where more money is constantly being drawn to you, which is very empowering to know. So a letter like this can help you if you do have any subconscious beliefs that are not wired in the direction of your greatest abundant life, and you want your subconscious mind to be programmed towards all of the good things that you want in your life so that you can effortlessly attract more of those good things, then reading this letter twice a day is going to help you to reprogram your mind in the direction of what you do want rather than in the direction of what you don't want. Now, to take it onto a bit more of a spiritual level, every day that you're reading this letter to yourself with feeling, with emotion, you are raising your vibration and becoming a vibrational match to the life that you want. You have to become it before you can hold it in your hand, before you can be experiencing it in your life, right? So for me, I often find that if I'm not using some kind of technique like a manifestation scripting letter, my mind can wander in directions that are not that favorable. My mind can start to play out the worst case scenario, or start worrying about things, or focus on the things that I don't want. And with what I've learned about the law of attraction, I know that that's not doing me any favors. If anything, it could lead to me perpetually manifesting things that I do not want. Reading this day and night gets you feeling good and gets you feeling on the same frequency as the life that you want. In addition to that, this letter that you write is actually, the way that you're going to write it is in the form of writing it to someone, whether it be your God, your angels, your guides, your creator, your ancestors, whoever you feel a spiritual connection to. You can sort of be writing this letter as if you're thanking them for their help in you manifesting these things into your life. And so this helps you day after day after day to feel connected, to cultivate that connection with your creator, your guides, the people or beings that you feel are supporting you. And I suppose then it's kind of almost a form of prayer, a gratitude prayer. And that allows you to tap into the forces that are bigger than you, greater than you, so that you can leverage all of that support that you do have on offer spiritually. So as you can see, there's a myriad of explanations as to why this scripting letter does work for people, all the way from the kind of very logical, psychology-based understanding of how the brain works, all the way through to the more woo-woo, spiritual, not necessarily proven, but definitely felt kind of explanations as well. So now, in terms of how you can write yours, first of all, I would turn this into a little bit of a ceremony for yourself. So don't just scribble this on the back of a notebook, although I did pretty much just scribble this on a random piece of paper and tear it out of a notebook. Firstly, decide who you're going to be writing your letter to. I personally address my letter to Abraham and Esther Hicks because they were the beings that taught me this method, and I imagine myself one day being in the presence of Abraham Hicks and being able to share with them my success. Then get clear on, I would suggest 5 different things that you want to manifest into your life. Whether it's a materialistic thing, whether it's a health related thing, whether it's like a quality of friends and relationships thing, whether it's a financial thing, whatever it is that you want, you can take your pick, you can choose 5. I say 5, you can obviously choose more or less than this. 5 means that, you know, different things are really going to manifest at different speeds. The things that you're least bothered about, least stressed over, are going to manifest the fastest typically. And the things that you kind of really want really badly, they might manifest a little bit more slowly because you've got some more resistance going on there. But at least when you got 5, you know that a couple of the easy things are going to manifest first, which is then going to boost your confidence and belief that this thing works. And then when you continue to look at your letter in future, you'll be looking at it with even more confidence and belief, which is a great way to clear resistance, which will then speed up the process of you manifesting the rest of the things on the letter. Also, you're going to be reading this letter every day, like I said. So if you write yourself a whole essay of 20 things that you want, it's going to be quite a lengthy process to read that out to yourself twice a day. So that's why I suggest to limit it to just 5 things for now. As you write down each of those things, I want you to write them in a sort of present to past tense, as in, you know, you're now living in a reality where these things have already happened. So, for example, the first thing I wrote was, thank you so much. I now have more money in my account than ever before. This is something that you want, but you write it as if it's done already. Then, very important second element to each of these 5 is follow that first statement with the second statement about how it feels now that that's your life, or what you're now able to do now that that's your life. So for example, the second half of that was, it's so nice to have this abundance and freedom, and I love thinking about what to buy next. So I didn't just write, I have more money in my account than ever before. I elaborated on it and explained how my life now is, now that that's my reality. And this is really, really, really important, because this letter is quite simply a tool to help you activate the vibration, to help you feel already as if this is your life, so that you can become that version of you now and draw that manifestation towards you, because it's just who you are now. If you just write, I have more money in my bank account, it's a little bit harder to trigger that feeling, that emotion, that excitement. It's just like an empty statement, especially if you're currently struggling with money and you're writing that as a statement. You might just be like, well, that would be nice, but I don't know how I'm going to do that, or I don't even know how that feels because I've never felt that way before, right? So if you can take a moment to think about how would it actually feel? Why do you want that? What could that enable you to do? How could that enable you to live? And write a sentence like that, so that then when you read the statement that you now have more money in your bank account than ever before, if that's something you want to manifest, you go on this mini journey to there already. You go on this mini trip. You know, for me, I wrote the sentence, I love thinking about what to buy next, because at the time when I wrote this letter, I did not love thinking about what I was going to buy next. I had anxiety about what I was going to buy next, whether it was vegetables or new clothes or a new house. That all of the whole spending money area, I knew that my mindset wasn't in a good place because I would get really nervous and worried about spending money. So my dream really was not necessarily to have X amount in the account. My dream was to be in a position, whatever number that means, where I can have fun with my money and not be worrying about it. So you can proceed with the other topics on your letter in the same formula. So write one sentence where, you know, this has now happened, I now have blah, and follow it up with a sentence about how that makes you feel or what that enables you to do with your life. Then finally, sign the letter off with more gratitude. So I signed it off saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, letter done. It doesn't have to take you that long to write. Then have it somewhere like right next to your bed, so that every morning and every night you can pick it up, place your hand on your heart so you can really activate that emotion from your heart center, and read each one out loud to yourself, or you can read it in your head, doesn't really matter. But as long as you are conjuring up those feelings, that is the key. Do this every day, every night for at least 30 days. I know some of you are messaging me with things like, you're saying, wow, I'm up to day 18 and I can already feel my life shifting. I, finished reading my scripting letter to myself and already I've noticed 2 of the things have come true. So I'm so excited for those of you who are having those kind of results already. That is so unbelievably amazing. Well done. What is the step after the 30 days? The step after the 30 days is to forget about it. Trust Lucie when Lucie says it's done. You are done, okay? Just put it away. That's an important part of the process. I get also some people messaging me saying, can I read it for a bit longer? Because I don't know if it's happened yet. I feel like I need to do it some more. Like, that's an indicator that your whole vibration is just massively doubting that any of this is possible for you, okay? So that reminds me, it's important that what you choose to write on your letter all fits within your bubble of belief of what you believe is possible for you individually in the next 6 to 12 months. If you are broke as anything and you've written on there, I'm now a millionaire, and that just seems so far away, then it's unlikely that you're going to manifest it. Because why? Because you're reading it to yourself every day and your mind is just filled with doubt. Your energy field is full of lack. Whereas if you can read something and it doesn't trigger any of those negative emotions, and instead it does genuinely get you excited because you feel like, yeah, it's actually within reach. That's actually a possible scenario, a possible outcome that could happen for me. Then there's no resistance. Then you're just jumping up onto that vibration every single day and you'll move your way there. So write things that feel believable. And then once you've ticked everything else on your list, then go ahead and write a new letter and start to manifest the next level. Forget about the letter, put it somewhere safe, like put it at the bottom of one of your drawers in your bedroom or something, so that you know that it's not going to get lost, but so that it's just out of sight, out of mind. And just, pursue the things that you want to pursue. Take action, follow your inspiration, stay open to opportunities. And when you're, in the game, exploring things, following creative impulses, you will start to see that those things that you wrote down on your letter are all falling into place, okay? So it does require inspired action for most of these things. Have fun, play, take action that's inspired action. And now, as promised, I have a special surprise gift for you all. I have created a step-by-step guide, which I'm giving away to you as a gift. It's a short PDF where I talk you through literally every single step of creating your letter. There's even a workbook where you can help yourself to get clearer on what it is that you want to manifest by drawing it all out on a piece of paper. And then also a template where you can actually fill in the answers, which can be your scripting letter, which you are going to read to yourself every day for 30 days. So if you want to download that, you can go to my Instagram, the link is in my bio, and then it will be a free download either to your phone, to your computer. You can print it off and start scripting and start manifesting. Finally, I am writing a book. It's going to be released in the next couple of years. It's on my vision board that I'm going to be a New York Times bestseller. And one of the things that I want to include in my book are your manifestation success stories with your consent, obviously. So if you have written one of these letters and manifested anything from them, and you would like to inspire others to increase people's belief that it doesn't just happen for me, that it happens for so many of you out there, then please feel free to email me with a short write-up of your scripting success story. If you want it to be anonymous or if you want to include your name, it's up to you. You just let me know. And I cannot wait to be able to publish at least some of your scripting success stories in my upcoming New York Times best-selling book. Thank you all so much again for watching. If you found this video valuable, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit my subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. Until next time, bye!